So basically what happens, and it's sad, you know, we had kept all our genes. We had them all inside of us, all the genes of all the different humanoids. And every once in a while you get some special humanoids that would pop up in a family or in a group. And sadly enough, of course this is after the floods, when the population was reduced, right? So, it homogenized it a bit because they were a bit more human type, like humans, more like we have today, that survived. Then there were the unique, special type of human with special abilities, special, something, special something. It could be all kinds of things, right? So, what happened is our ancestors, they would see this and they wanted it and they wanted to keep it, and some of them would do it by choice. They would inbreed together. Some of them would not do it by choice. They were forced to, or threatened to, or coerced or tricked. God knows. And this, in turn, what it does is that it destroyed their genes even more in our human genome. So you would get a lot of people that are, sick or born with a whole bunch of problems, and they're actually, some of them are the remnants of these special type human beings. I would say that some of them are actually some of the most special ones. And, we would look at them and think, they have all these health problems and deformities or whatever, but, it's just because it's not their fault. Their genes were a bit destroyed, a bit broken up. Like I said, they don't have enough genes to make it work, But in the past, it would happen more often, but now it doesn't happen like that as much because we're more homogenized, and we've destroyed so many of these special, unique genes. That's why humans have more genes than any other animals, because they're supposed to be the most diverse of all. It's like I can't say animal because we're not animals. We're supposed to be creatures. We're supposed to be mythical creatures. We're not supposed to just be animal, because that's just not how God created us. God created us to rule over the animals, and we're different. So, that's what I believe. So you get that effect. You get some of these special human type being types that are really, really special, and because their genes are broken up, or they have different type diseases. But hey, with genome therapy, they get to be what they would have been if their genes hadn't been broken, and they get to be healthy, and they get to be special and unique, and they get to live life, to the fullest, because they get their health, and everything else just falls into place, because this is gene therapy. And if anything, I would think that it's almost always gene therapy. I think that's what it is, because it heals everything. It just makes everything, go back to healthy, and it makes everything work perfectly. So to me, I think it's more about gene therapy, because I think that it's not just because a human being is sick that they're necessarily the only ones with damaged genes, or missing parts of genes, or missing genes. It's not just that. It's also the whole population. It's the whole population that has missing genes, because this isn't the way God created us. This is the result of evil coming into our lives, and basically just destroying everything. And I guess I know that it sounds kind of absurd, but it's also logical, because why not? Why couldn't this be true? Our ancestors professed it was the truth for so long, and these legends continued on, not for just no reason. I think it's really because they were true, and a lot of people believed that, so a lot of people knew that. So it's like, in the past, that's the way it was, and it's written. It's written in the Bible, it's written in other places. We were humanoid, and we were meant to intermingle with each other, of course. That's for sure. Even if we were different from each other, we were not meant to interbreed. See, we intermingle, we have more chance of having, different type kids. And if we just interbreed, then you know what, we're breaking up their genes and making sure that they don't have a lot of genes to offer another generation. So it's the wrong thing to do. It's like mixing colors, where you're just gonna mix the same color all the time. You're always gonna get the same color coming out, right? But if you got several colors and you keep mixing all these different colors, you're gonna have a whole bunch of different colors coming out, And I think that's the way we were created. So